What if I told you you could stop saving for retirement today and still retire a millionaire? Sounds crazy, right? But this isn't a fantasy. It's a real strategy, quietly used by high earners and smart savers alike. It's called Coast FI, short for Coast Financial Independence. And if you hit it early, you unlock the power to stop grinding and start living. Because once you reach Coast FI, your retirement is already paid for by the power of time and compounding. You just need to coast. Later in this video, I'll show you the exact formula to calculate your Coast FI number and why most people miss it completely. So if you're tired of the rat race but not ready to quit working, this may be your breakthrough. Are you closer to financial freedom than you think? Segment 1. What is Coast FI really? Coast FI isn't about retiring early. It's about giving your future enough fuel so you no longer have to save for retirement. Once you've hit that number, your investments can grow untouched until your retirement age and still hit your target. That means every dollar you earn from today on is yours to spend. You only need to get rich once. After that, just don't lose it. Naval Ravikant. It's not the end of your journey. It's the point where your money can run on autopilot and you get to coast. What would change in your life if you no longer had to save for retirement? Segment 2. The math behind the freedom. Let's break it down. Say you want $1 million by age 65. You're 35 now. With 7% annual growth, you'd only need about $258,000 invested today to get there, without adding another dime. That's your Coast FI number. Here's the formula. Take your FIRE number, typically 25 times your yearly expenses. Divide it by 1 plus your estimated annual return, raised to the number of years until retirement. So if you need $40,000 per year in retirement, FIRE number equals 40,000 times 25 equals $1 million. Coast FI at 30 years equals $1 million divided by 1.07 to the power of 30 approximately equals $131,367. If you already have that invested, congratulations, you can coast. What's your number, and how close are you to hitting it? Segment 3. Why most people miss this shortcut. Traditional advice says, save as much as you can, never stop, max out everything, forever. But here's the twist. More saving isn't always more freedom. People grind until they're burned out, saving for a future they could have already secured. Coast FI flips that script. Once you hit your number, you can switch to a lower-paying, passion-driven job. Work part-time, take sabbaticals, travel. Start that dream business with zero retirement fear. Vicki Robbins says, financial independence is about having choices, not about having millions. Are you unknowingly oversaving and underliving? Segment 4. Real stories, real freedom. Meet Tina, age 33. She invested aggressively in her 20s, hit $250,000 by 31, and left her corporate job. Now, she works 20 hours a week as a freelance designer and spends summers in Bali. Her Coast FI number? Already surpassed. Then there's Rahul, 38. An engineer who hit Coast FI at 35 now coaches cricket on the weekends and spends more time with his kids. His portfolio will hit $1.4 million by 60, with zero extra contributions. These aren't trust fund babies. They're people who learned that time plus early investing equals freedom later. What would your life look like if you worked only because you wanted to? Segment 5. The benefits of Coast FI. The moment you hit Coast FI, 3 major things happen. 1. Peace of mind. You stop stressing about catching up. Your future is already funded. 2. Job flexibility. You can pivot careers, downshift, or start something risky because you don't need to save. 3. Mental clarity. Money stress fades. You get to focus on quality of life, not just income. It's like buying time and optionality without quitting your job. Chris Brogan says, the goal isn't more money. The goal is living life on your terms. If you didn't have to save another dollar for retirement, how would you live differently? Question of the day. If you knew your retirement was already fully funded, what job would you take, or would you stop working altogether? Tell us in the comments below. Segment 6. The risks you should know. Now let's talk reality. Coast FI has its challenges, market volatility. If your investments dip, your future goal may shift. Inflation. Your future expenses might be higher than you expect. Unexpected life events. Health issues, family needs, or job loss can change everything. That's why Coast FI isn't set it and forget it. It's a checkpoint, not the finish line. Regularly review your plan, adjust when needed. But don't ignore the power of the milestone. Are you treating your financial plan like a living strategy or a one-time decision? Segment 7. How to reach Coast FI faster. So how do you get there? 1. Start investing early. Compound interest is your best friend. Time beats timing. 2. Live below your means. Every extra dollar saved today accelerates your Coast FI timeline. 3. Automate everything. Set up recurring investments. Remove decision fatigue. 4. Track your number monthly. Know your FIRE number. Track your Coast number. Adjust as life evolves. 5. Avoid lifestyle creep. More income doesn't mean more spending. It means more freedom, if you use it wisely. What's one habit you could change today to shave years off your financial journey? Segment 8. Who is Coast FI best for? Not everyone wants to retire early, and not everyone can go full fire by 35. But Coast FI is perfect if you want to slow down, not stop completely. Value purpose-driven work. Crave freedom from the pressure to save endlessly. Want to travel, parent, or pivot without guilt? Coast FI isn't just a number. It's a permission slip to breathe again. Are you working for survival or for choice? Now that you know that you might already be closer to retirement freedom than you ever imagined without even realizing it, you're going to need to know that true financial freedom isn't just about having enough saved. It's about making sure your income keeps flowing without effort. And if you don't know these income streams, you may be coasting without a backup engine, and that silent mistake could bring your progress to a halt. We reveal the 5 passive income streams the wealthy use while they coast and show you how to build them today, regardless of your job or income in my next video. See you in our next video.